I'm James Clifford.
I'm John Lehan.
And I'm Preston Hashagen. Yeah, all this animation so far is terrible. What is that?
It's like a blur effect.
This is what it looks like after you get punched in the head.
Back in the 90s, cameras couldn't do motion.
Guess. That's really shitty looking.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
It's so weird because everyone still does it the same basic promo style.
Yeah.
It just looks so much better now because they're not wearing white t-shirts and red shorts.
And they're not out of shape.
And not everyone's out of shape.
Most of them were out of shape.
Yeah. I'd say so. Were they out of shape or did they just have...
I would say in comparison to most people, I mean, Hoy's great as he probably wasn't in the greatest shape himself. He is
are they out of shape or is it non-steroid bod?
No, it's out of shape.
I like how they keep going over heel hooks and shit here. Oh my god.
It's just Ken Shamrock doing the heel hooks.
Yeah. I guess it's a kickboxing champ. I'm surprised he didn't do better.
Yeah, but it's like those are like American kickboxing associations.
Oh, yeah.
They were kind of bullshit back then.
Well, that's when they had the belt. Well, I think American kickboxing still has the belt system where you're like, I'm a black belt in kickboxing.
Yeah.
Jesus,
it's not like he was like a Muay Thai fighter or a K1 fighter. K1 was around at this time.
Yeah, that's true. So if it wasn't there, it's like, why aren't you there? None of those guys came over, did they? For this?
Not for this, no. They were making plenty of money in K1.
NFL Hall of Famer Jim Brown. Their headsets look so ridiculous.
It's old school.
I think it was out of date for this because they didn't have the money.
Now
for
I know
ones.
Bill Wallace because he's a former world kickboxing champion.
Yeah, he probably was disappointed in everything he sees tonight.
Yeah.
Most of the striking is pretty shitty.
If you watch his older stuff, Bill Wallace, he's pretty good. His technique is definitely old school, but he's definitely a lot cleaner than what we're about to see.
What's that one dude's name? He's he's a lighter weight. I think he's Irish or something, but I know he's known for being just brawl. It's all of their fights are brawls that he gets into. I don't know. You know kickboxing better than I do. I'll see if I can look him up, but every video I saw with him, everyone's just covered in blood. And I don't think he fights anymore. He's been out for a little while.
I'm not sure. Who the fuck is this woman?
How would you fight him? He's trying to keep her involved. I guess she fights.
No, she doesn't. There was no... I promise you she's never fought. I promise you. Hold on. Give me...
You have to look her up now, I guess.
You give me 1 second.
Rod Machado.
Kathy Long is her name.
And what's
excuse me, I'm wrong. She's a 5-time world kickboxing champion.
Oh, jeez.
But okay, her belts are in Kung Fu and fucking Aikido.
Well, keto.
Just Aikido.
That's not good. I can't find this guy.
She's had 2 mixed martial art fights. They're both wins by decision.
She had fights back then?
I guess so.
That's crazy. Why would she have even fought? Like a bar? Oh, this is probably really weird. They had to talk about how this isn't a boxing ring.
Yeah.
This isn't a ring at all. It's an octagon. It's not like that anymore. It's not that cushiony.
No, not at all.
It's like a piece of fucking wood.
Yeah. It's very similar to you go to old school judo gyms. They just fucking train on hardwood floor.
I wouldn't do that.
Yeah, that's what they do. They just fucking slam each other on the hardwood floor.
And that's why none of them could walk right after like 4 years. You get your black belt quick, but you also get your wheelchair fast.
Your defense is probably... Like, if your whole training is getting slammed on the floor, your defense is probably getting good real fast. It's like, I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want it.
Or like you're just done really fast because you can't fucking function as a human being. People get knocked out on a mat. What's weird is this card is actually a little bit more stacked than modern day ones. Some cards now are real shitty.
Yeah.
I want that Garbrandt fight.
Oh, yeah, it should be pretty good.
I have to wait till November.
Savat versus Sumo.
His name is Sumo?
No, that's the style. Sumo. He's a sumo wrestler.
Savat.
That's a French martial art.
That's probably why it doesn't work.
No, it does. Like
It really doesn't now.
Well, no. Like it's Savat is honestly just practical kickboxing techniques. I watched the whole thing on it. They don't have like any crazy like grappling or anything. It's like practical kickboxing techniques. Because it's Savat. It's kind of like it kind of developed like how Sambo did in Russia. Like the police kind of developed it. It's just practical striking techniques. Like no crazy kicks. Like
Tornado kicks.
Side kick, like it's standard side kicks, front kicks, jab, cross hook. It's all very standard shit. So I think it probably would work to an extent over like some other shit.
This is gonna be interesting then. I'm assuming that guy's the sumo guy.
Yeah.
Great.
I fucking love watching sumo.
You're not about to watch that though.
I know, but I love sumo. I think it's entertaining as shit. Not so many.
410 pounds. I don't know about that.
I do though, because like they're super athletic outside of.
Is like Hawaii really known for sumo?
Yeah,
really?
Because it's right there. They're not that far from each other, Hawaii and Japan.
Yeah, they don't have a really good relationship ever since the 40s.
Yeah, but the Samoans go over there and they do really well at sumo.
I guess. I mean, Samoans are really big people.
Yeah.
Generally. Oh, this guy doesn't look like he's ready. I actually think he might win, though. I haven't seen this in a while.
Those are old school karate pants.
Yeah, that's what makes this weird. If he does, like, not karate, when he's wearing fucking gi pants.
Well,
he's hailing Hitler hard.
Back then in kickboxing, everyone wore pants. Like in American-style kickboxing.
Yeah, but like then, the old Chuck Norris
fight. But in professional
they
Savat, like currently, they still wear long pants.
They like restrict your movement so much.
I think it's like a tradition, just like a traditional thing.
Well, you remember Chuck Norris's thing that used to come on?
PKA. No, he had his own thing. Chuck Norris's.
Well, it was called something, but like sometimes it was like Chuck Norris's blah blah blah.
Something.
But I remember it was like the ring was like a bowl shape, and everyone wore what looked like those. You remember those like stripper pants that you could like rip off?
Yeah.
It looked like those, and they had like the little like karate gloves on.
Remember in like maybe it was like my freshman year of high school, MTV used to have this show on where they got like karate black belts, and for those listening, I'm using air quotes here, karate black belts. And they would, like, spar each other, and it was just the sloppiest shit. They'd run at each other, and it's fucking wild-ass flailing.
Well, I mean, karate's not really known for striking with their hands. Karate, I mean, I don't know. I don't really know if I've ever seen...
I'd say that, but then, like, if you watch, like, Raymond Daniels in, like, Bellator kickboxing...
Yeah,
that dude knocks people out with those fucking tornado kicks.
Yeah, that's not punching.
He's got good hands, though. Except
might train
he got stopped by he can't fight anymore because he had too many concussions, but he's like young. It's a shame, dude. He's our age and he's already done. His name is Joseph Ottolini.
Oh,
he was on Rogan.
Yeah, no, he's really good.
Yeah, he was really good. He's
the one who beat the Taekwondo dude.
Yeah, he beat
marched him down.
Yeah, he beat Raymond Daniels. Like, he marched him down and beat the hell out of him.
That's not karate then. That's still Taekwondo.
No, he is karate. It is karate.
I believe they were saying he was Taekwondo on the thing I saw.
No, I think he's both. I think he might be
both.
Because they don't do the tornado kicks in karate, but he says he has that point style, like he shoots in,
Yeah.
Strikes and he shoots back out, kind of like...
A lot of people have a hard time with that.
Kind of like Michael Page. Well, a lot of people, like, because it doesn't work on super high-level wrestlers, though.
It doesn't work on super high-level strikers either if they know how to do it.
Yeah.
Which is why he got marched down.
Like, that's why I like to watch that Michael Venom Page kid fight in Bellator, but he hasn't fought any, like, real, like, he hasn't fought any wrestlers, any kind of grapplers.
Bellator is weird. I mean, they're starting to get a lot more competition now.
Yeah.
But then they were talking about it on Rogan's podcast also really recently about how, I think on like the one with Garbrandt and them, it's like they have some good talent.
They have those freak show fights still.
Yeah, but they got like that, and they have like all these people who are like in their 40s and just they don't want to retire.
Yeah.
And it kind of ruins their reputation because they also need something like Fight Pass. Because I want to watch it, but
building around Rory McDonald.
Oh, dude, I wish he would just come back. I think he could take the title.
Oh, I think he could too.
I want him back so bad.
I think he's gonna make a lot of money over in Bellator.
I'll take your belt and I'm gonna take your health.
He's scary.
Dude, every time he wins too, he just looks so.
Jesus. Oh fuck! That was a vicious kick.
How did he even fall down? What the fuck? The ref was like...
I think he's just fat and he couldn't...
Damn, he got kicked hard in the face.
I have a feeling he might not be a very good sumo. His balance isn't all that great.
Dude, I wish they would do tournaments again. Like multiple fights in one night.
If you go to Indian reservations...
I want to see it like with people I fucking
They won't legally do that. They can't.
They used to.
Yeah,
They can't do it in Japan still?
Oh, but Japan will do it. They did it not too long ago.
Oh, with
the heavyweight Crow Cop won.
Yeah, Crow Cop won.
The juiced up Crow Cop won it.
I heard it was
the only Crow Cop I want to see.
Well, when I heard about it, I just assumed it was like a tournament, air quotes, but like it took place over. No,
I'm pretty sure it happened all in one night.
I don't know anything about it.
All I know is in the final he fought this fucking giant guy from Afghanistan. Like, he made the mountain from Game of Thrones look tiny. This dude was huge, and Crow Cop...
Was it, like, no cap on the weight?
No. Yeah, it's Japan. You can... Weight classes. Oh, that was a nasty kick.
Yeah, dude, right in the face.
Yeah, sumo guy just got blasted hardcore with a kick in the teeth.
Yeah, we should probably learn their names so we could commentate a little bit better.
No, because you'll never see... This guy never comes back.
Yeah, well, I know that, but... Just to point it out better.
Yeah, I guess.
Instead of just going, ooh, ooh, and they're like, what's happening?
Well, if you're watching along, the fat fucking guy just got kicked in the teeth because he's the sumo fighter.
Yeah. He's upset as if, like, the judges stopped it too soon.
Yeah, no, he just got his teeth, like, bashed out of his head. I'd be fine with that stoppage. Especially when, like...
Okay, here, I wanted to see this.
He hit him in the ear, like, hard.
Twice.
And again, uppercut. He crashed into the cage. That probably... The shots...
Yeah, he just, like, ran forward, didn't...
Ooh, that was a rough kick.
Yeah.
That dude was, like, stone cold as fuck. He didn't panic at all. He was just like, alright.
Yeah, I never really thought about it, how, like, weird that must be, because back then, like, there was nothing like this at all.
Yeah.
So, like, you just, like, all of a sudden, you go into a ring and you have no quarrel about, like, just kicking someone in the face like that when they're on the ground.
Yeah, and he had this...
Because if he did kickboxing, he wasn't kicking people like that.
Well, I mean, he's a kickboxer out of Amsterdam. I mean, the Dutch...
Yeah, but if people are down, you don't fucking kick them.
Yeah, I know, but the Dutch, man, they go hard.
Yeah, dude, he's, like, on the ground. I'm just saying, it would be, like, a weird feeling if you've competed in, like, kickboxing, and all of a sudden you're kicking people who are trying to stand up.
The only thing I'll say about this is maybe just
that would be illegal now, actually.
Because the full title for Savat is Savat Street Fighting. Because when I watched the documentary about it, found out some things about France I didn't know. Turns out the majority of Paris is a fucking ghetto.
I don't doubt that, but...
Like, they always, like, romanticize it on TV, and, like, this French, like, he, like...
It's a tourist spot, man.
This retired, like, French police officer's like... He's like, no, lots of these places are terrible. Lots of them
No, wait, no.
Nintendo Wii.
Nintendo Wii. I found that so funny for no reason. I've read it probably 3 or 4 times. Like, I don't get it, and then finally it clicked in my head. Like I did it like with the accent. I was, this is amazing. Greatest meme of all time. Man, they don't waste any time.
This guy that's about to fight is from Tonawanda, New York. I've spent a lot of time in Tonawanda, New York, because it's like right around the corner from where I went to college.
Does he like mop someone's floor that you know?
No, they have a sign. Like you know how we have the Ed and Lou Bannock sign here?
Yeah.
They have one, but it's in really tiny print at the bottom. Head of Kevin Rosier competed in UFC 1.
Oh, tell me about his kickboxing career.
Yeah. Oh, well, the only Krav Maga user ever to compete in the UFC has a gym in New City where I was living until I moved back.
That's weird.
And then I was watching, I thought about maybe going and checking it out.
Did he do well at all?
No, he got his ass beat. He fought.
I thought Krav Maga was like one of the ones that like can't be effective.
He fought Marco Huas, and Marco Huas beat the shit out of him. I think Krav Maga is effective against people who don't train. It's all nut kicks and shit. It's nut kicks and eye gouges.
I thought that's like what the.
No, dude, I was watching videos because I was like trying to check it out a little bit before I went there. And I was watching their like ground stuff and like their shrimping and like how they like get out of shit. It looked Zane Frazier.
That's not who I think it is. No.
No, but it looked like such garbage.
Well, that's like one of my biggest issues with the earlier UFCs is there's so many people who just look like total garbage.
I just hate how people like it's not like the old days when they're like referring to this, comparing it to now. I'm like, no one from this UFC would even make it onto the UFC now.
No.
They wouldn't even make it to fucking Bellator.
Bellator is not one of those people that you could just make it into anymore.
Yeah, no, but like they wouldn't even make it in these like little promotions. Like they'd be fighting on the fucking Indian reservations.
Yeah, I guess.
Well, no, because anybody can fight in the Indian reservations.
But they do it for like a fight and be like, this isn't for me.
Yeah.
Because anybody who actually trains... Because the only person here who has a style that's still... Well, I guess kickboxing, if you want to make that a general term.
Like the kickboxing now from then till now, it's so different. Because then you see guys like when Boss Rutan hits the scene, it totally changes how kickboxing looks like in MMA.
Yeah. But otherwise, it's just jiu-jitsu comes out of this. Yeah, dude, he looks
And catch wrestling, to an extent, is still around.
Yeah.
With Ken Shamrock.
Yeah, some people do it, but... At this point, it's like, if you could just wrestle and do jiu-jitsu, that's like the way to go.
Oh, after listening to... Because I did listen to the Rogan's podcast with Garbrandt and Faber last night. I went and watched that Mayhem Miller fight versus Sakuraba. He does beat the shit out of Sakuraba in that fight. I love Sakuraba. I felt so bad. He kicked the fuck out of him.
Miller's a weird dude. Dude, he looks like he's wearing a diaper.
Yeah.
Like, why is he wearing them so goddamn high?
Those are like early models of Val Tudo shorts. But you have to keep in mind when this.
Don't think that is.
There were way higher level guys fighting in Shudo Box and Val Tudo currently.
Yo, these guys.
Oh, fucking. Oh, dude. Zane Frazier did not know what he was getting into. Dude.
Neither of them know what they're doing.
Yeah, but the guy from Tonawanda definitely has a better... It's just... I think he's just more confident in that.
Yeah, because the other guy has a much better technique when it comes to striking.
Yeah.
Okay, he's not doing anything with his legs, but that was like right in the nuts.
Yeah, it doesn't matter though. Hence, a UFC...
Oh, this got turned around pretty quick.
Yeah.
That's actually really interesting now. Oh, shit. I wish there was a time clock so I could tell people where we're at. But...
One of my favorite fights, I think maybe it was UFC 10, when Vitor Belfort comes out and like totally barnstorms Tank Abbott.
Doesn't he also do it to Vanderlei?
Yeah.
I haven't seen the Tank Abbott one in a long time.
No, he beat the fuck out of Tank Abbott.
Good.
I hate Tank Abbott. I hate everybody. I hate anybody who calls himself a pit fighter. I don't like you.
Yeah, that's kind of a bullshit name. I'm a pit fighter. Unless I want to see you with Buffalo Bill telling you to fucking put the lotion on. You're gonna be in a pit fight.
Pit fight your dog.
Are they allowed to eye gouge? Right?
No, I don't think they are. I think that's one of the few things not allowed.
Okay, we're counting down from 324. 320. Oh shit. This is getting interesting.
definitely know none of them train like Muay Thai because then like you're not.
He just threw a really good uppercut though.
Yeah.
He's loading up those punches though. These guys at least wrapped their hands. They weren't
but like really just on the wrist. Like their knuckles are probably fucked after this.
Well, I never really like my knuckles don't really bother me anyway. Anytime I do that, dude, what happened to his shoulder? That was a fucking wicked uppercut.
Is that a band-aid on it?
No, dude, I think he's bleeding.
Oh, that's gross. It's like a chunk of his shoulder's gone.
Yeah, well, they were talking about that. You said you were listening to the podcast, the Rogan with
Which
Faber
one?
and Garbrandt.
What? Yeah, what were just they're talking about?
Well, I'm saying because I'm wondering if what happened to him is what Faber was saying when he was on an Indian reservation back in the day. They didn't really place everything
he
down.
charged into the fence.
Well, he hit his head, but I don't know if
shoulder.
if he did something like that. Like they just they're so primitive they didn't pad it correctly.
Yeah.
I mean, they had like Ziplocs fucking holding shit on the top.
At least a foot. He's at least a foot taller than the goddamn fence.
Yeah, that's also weird. Remember who was it like tries to throw somebody out of it?
Somebody does get put through it in one of these. I remember.
Oh, dude, he just went for a fucking takedown that he was not prepared to
he's
try.
like trying to headlock him. Ooh, nice knee.
That knee in the face. This commentator knows what he's doing.
He just let that other guy act up though, like that, like.
Yeah, I feel like even if I never trained, I would have been putting my weight on him and knee him in the face or in the body, just knee the fuck out of him.
Like they're both so tired.
Well, they probably had a huge adrenaline dump too. Never really done anything like this before. They're in front of a decent crowd.
They were. Hold on, I actually wrote this down. They were.
It's like about to fall over. Oh my god, dude! The black dude's gonna lose because he's gassed.
Yep. He's just fucking. Oh, he's just terrible punches.
He's not even using his other hand.
There were 7,800 people in attendance.
He couldn't even stomp correctly.
Yeah, those are no Vanderlei Silva stomps for sure.
Oh, dude, he got all fucked up too. His face is busted. Yeah, I think that the Frazier guy was winning this up until he just like stopped fighting. Like he just got tired.
Then he got stomped on, but not well.
It's so weird, dude.
I wonder.
I mean, how tired could you be to where like you don't even try to defend yourself?
That first stomp definitely hurt him. That second one though, he just kind of lazily just put his foot on his face.
And then like bounced his weight off him. Discombobulator. It was just so weird because like, they were just standing up facing each other and he just stopped. It was just so weird to watch that. So that's what this dude's sign is there for?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like he's the one who applied to put it in the city council and shit. Like, you guys should like acknowledge it.
Me, there's not a lot going on in Tonawanda. Yeah, there's nothing going on in Tonawanda.
I can tell by the way he talks.
Let him hit me. He's trying. He's terrible.
I was gonna let him hit me and tire him out.
He's honest.
Well, that like I mean, even after like warm ups in class, sometimes I feel like stupid. Like if I get like tired, if like the warm up was like a little harder, I feel like I can't think straight sometimes.
Yeah.
So I can only imagine getting out of like there, and like your adrenaline dump is like just completely going through you, and you're exhausted.
Some guys could just do it though.
Yeah, they're probably in way better shape than us. They're probably used to it. Probably in way better shape than that guy. I think that we're in better shape than that guy. So
I would safely say.
So I can only imagine how tired he must feel right now. Very impressed also. So, I want to hear about how you got hit in the head with a brick.
Oh, alright. So here's what happened. So we're on Front Street again doing that, like, project there. So I'm down in the fucking dungeon again. And I have to, like, we're running wires, so I have to get rid of this, like, door. There's this old piece of shit door in the way. It's gotta get gone. So I'm taking the door down, and when I pull the door, I unscrewed the hinges from it. I'm just gonna take it off. That little motion shakes the frame of the door. The top part of the frame collapses. There were loose bricks sitting on top of the frame. They come down. 5 bricks fell. I'm happy I only got hit by one of them. One of them, like, full-size brick, comes crashing down on my head. The brick breaks. Like, it snaps in half when it hits me in the skull. And I immediately, like, sit down. Like, in this gross-ass basement floor. I sit down, I'm like, holy shit. The fucking room spin. My ears are still ringing a little bit. I'm like, tinnitus is in full swing. And then like for like a few hours, I just felt like I was gonna throw up. I was just like, ugh. So yeah, I got fucking mollywopped by a brick.
Mollywopped.
And it reaffirms something I've been thinking for a long time. I just need to find a nice job where I sit behind a desk. I keep
I'm not good at getting it.
I keep gravitating towards these physical labor jobs. I fucking hate doing physical labor. Why do I keep doing these jobs?
I seem to do the same thing. I don't know why.
Yeah, I need just to find... So I talked to my stepmom, and she's like, would you want to learn how to work in a dental office? I'm like, sure. She's like, I'll see what I can do.
You know, if it's good pay, you know.
Yeah, well, they get benefits. So I was like...
I'm going to, too. I'm just saying, if it's good pay, let me know.
Oh, yeah. I can hook you up.
I will go sit in AC all day, too.
I'll
listeners like, you fucking pussies. Hey, bro.
No, I fucking hate... No, because, like, I see... My dad has done manual labor his whole life. At his age now, he's not that old. He's not, like... But still, like, I can see it. It's definitely taking a toll on him physically.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't want that.
I don't either. My fucking back already hurts, dude.
Yeah.
I'm 26 years old.
I already broke my right knee from wrestling in college. And my right elbow. So they're already pretty fucked up to begin with.
You got a Gracie coming out.
Oh, he's a Gracie. Who... There's Hickson in front of him.
Well, I mean, they've
Oh, it's not Hickson. That's, oh, fuck, what's his name?
I'll take Hickson.
It could be. No, I think... No, yeah, he was at this one. He didn't go to any of the others, though. I remember he talked about it on the Rogan
Well, for them,
podcast.
this one's like a big deal for them.
Because then he got the deal with... He went to, like, Pride, and they paid him so much money.
Well, they've openly admitted that he was, like, their worst.
Yeah.
So that's why they sent him.
When the seminar I did with him, I don't know, he's just...
You say he was cocky.
Yeah, he's just... And his seminar kind of sucked. Like, no offense. I mean, I know he's fucking Hoist Gracie. You know, you gotta respect who he is. But, like, he just taught the most basic... We did sidekicks for, like, an hour. He's like, you know, the sidekick comes in, that's how you stop. I'm like, the game has advanced so far. You shouldn't...
That honestly, his sidekick probably isn't at the level of our sidekick.
Honestly, you should probably learn how to do a fucking takedown, is what you should do, and be the aggressor.
Yeah, or at least learn how to sprawl.
Because honestly, on the street, I don't want to get put on my back.
No.
Not from the feet anyway. Like, I'll get rolled onto my back is one thing.
Taken down the street, dude, that's not
I don't want to get taken down the street. There's Art Jemerson in his one glove, and his very hairy chest.
I actually really liked his, Where Are They Now?
Oh, you were telling me about that, I remember.
I watched the shit out of that. Like, every time I see a new episode, I love watching it. Even, like, the fighters I don't really remember, I start watching, I'm like, oh, yeah, I remember you now, and then it's, like, this, like, weird little flashback I get. They were pretty cool. This dude's super proud of it. He has, like... One glove man or whatever, like on the back of his
He's
car.
memorable. I mean, honestly, there's only like he's one of the more memorable people out of the first UFC.
Well, it's hard not to
when
be.
People,
he looks like a video game character.
But when people only remember Ken and Hoist, and Ken didn't even fucking make it to the finals.
Hey man, spoilers. No, I'm just kidding.
1993 spoilers. Oh, what was I saying? Yeah, so if I can go file do filing at a dentist office, I'm gonna take that opportunity and not get hit, and not have to do manual labor anymore.
No inanimate objects being flung at your head.
Yeah, dude, that it hurts so bad. And, okay, you know me, my head could take a shot. I got a big ass head and it's pretty thick. My eyes shook in my head when it hit me. I was like, oh.
It's a brick.
Yeah, I was like, fuck.
There's not really much give to a brick.
I broke it though.
It was probably already crumbling from the decay of the building.
Don't fucking take my moment away from me. I need something out of this besides getting... Oh, yeah, like, there was, like, a good... I had to sit there. I sat for about an hour. I was just like... I don't want to stand up because I feel like I might fall down.
I don't think I've ever really had that.
I had it once when I was wrestling in college. We both went and shot and we collided.
I've seen that happen a few times.
And it hurt. And, like, there was, like... I had to go to the hospital afterward. About a week, I, like, was super sensitive to light. I literally, if I was going to sit in, like, lights inside, I had to wear sunglasses. Because, like, the light would hurt my head so badly. Like, it sucked. Hence probably why I have that constant ringing in my ears sometimes. Like I fucking do right now.
I don't doubt it. So that's why you never shoot. Now you know. I've actually had that thought go through my head when I have shot before. Like, as I'm doing it, it's probably why my shots suck, is I get, like, these weird...
Granted, though, in that match, thanks to my gigantic-ass head, I was able to scramble back to my feet much faster than he did. And I basically didn't have to do a move. I just jumped on top of him for the pin, because he was all fucked up. He was on the ground like...
It's not over till the ref stops it. It sucks too, because he was saying he thought he would have done better in this tournament had he not had to go up against the guy who wins the tournament first.
Hoist is such a tiny guy. He's 6'1" and only 180 pounds.
Yeah, I hate his belt too. So that's what I was trying to talk about earlier. I hate when people's belts hang down that low. It just seems so weird to me. Almost nobody's belt does that anymore. It's always like... I
think they just changed the style over the years.
Well, some people still do it. I don't know if it's like just like the length.
Look at that.
Like,
Hoist shoots a double.
People got tired of standing because the guy wouldn't get close.
Throw that sidekick.
Grapevines. You were bitching about that the other day.
I fucking hate grapevines.
I couldn't tell. You know, you have a good poker face.
I'll keep it. You won't know.
I thought you were fine. I was like, this motherfucker.
During which you will not know I'm in any kind of pain. It's afterwards, I'll bitch you afterwards.
Well, it's just usually like when I do that shit to people, like, I could hear it like in their breathing or something.
No, because that's shit in wrestling. You always have to, like people try to put like their chin in my fucking ribs.
Who the fuck? Was that you? I was doing that to somebody.
Yeah, and I was like, I'm not gonna.
I was just like fucking with you about
it. People take their elbows and grind them into your thighs during close guard. I'm like, I'm not gonna let go to that.
Yeah,
like,
I don't either. It's just like
you're gonna have to try way harder than that.
I'll do it just to like squeeze my elbows in.
You know what? You better go find yourself a fucking brick and come back here if you want to deal with this shit, boy.
He's tapping.
Oh, he totally did. It was blatant.
What did he tap him with?
I didn't see. They had the camera on Hoist's ass.
I think you just didn't like the grapevine.
Was he cooking his beans?
I feel like...
I don't know, guys used to tap out to the most ridiculous shit back then.
I don't know, man. Even like today, like if there's like a guy who's like, you know, new to the gym or something.
You can get a new person in the grapevine.
Yeah, but it's like, I don't know. I always get upset. Like,
yeah, I do too.
I don't like when they do that. I'm like, oh... There's been times I've wanted to.
I think maybe I think a lot of it is like if you've never done any kind of grappling at all,
you don't know what it is. So
and you maybe in your head you think it could be something. It could lead to something much worse. So you panic and which I feel like
you could be like, oh, is this a submission I don't know about? Because I mean, I still get hit with shit I've never seen before.
Which I feel like is totally a reasonable reaction. But then in my head, I'm like, dude, that was just a grapevine. Why are you fucking tapping the grapevine?
Yeah, well, it's like I don't know. It's like it just kind of restricts your breathing. It's like you can still breathe. You're not passing out.
Yeah.
Again, though, if you're not used to that feeling, it's probably really scary. It's like knocking the wind out of you. Dude, he didn't do anything to him.
Yeah, he was just putting shoulder pressure into the throat, and it wasn't even that intense. I think he just got stuck and panicked.
Well, I mean, like, wearing a fucking boxing glove.
Yeah,
kind of lose your grips. He explains why. I forget why, but he does talk about why in the Where Are They Now.
Did he plan to like grab with one hand and punch with the other?
I don't think it was that. I think it was something like...
Maybe his hand was broken?
No, I don't think it was broken either. But it was something about like keeping... I think he was doing a boxing match or something shortly after this. And that's like a hand that, like, you know, it's like his power hand or something, I think. And he didn't want to hurt it, or maybe it's his jab hand. Whatever reason, he didn't want to, like, fuck up his hand, I think, before the boxing match. I could be wrong, but I believe that was him who said that.
Huh.
So I guess we can acknowledge it. Clifford's not here.
Yeah, Clifford's not here. He's going and hanging out with some less reputable company.
But definitely not us.
We're not going to get into the mudslinging here, but...
Mudslinging. Either way, he did not make it tonight, which is why we decided to do... Well, it was John's idea to do the fight flashbacks, I guess we'll call them.
Clifford doesn't know dick about anything martial arts-wise, so...
He's not really interested in it, though.
So I figured this would be a good time to do something like this.
It's still so strange to me, though, when someone's not interested at all.
Yeah.
I mean, even when I have people over for the fights who don't usually watch them, granted, the one time it was the Lawler-McDonald.
Well, that was a... Good lord, that was...
But that one, like, everybody got...
Fantastic fight.
Everyone got into that one. But usually people still watch it and they're like, oh, this is pretty cool. Anytime my father-in-law comes over, he does not like watching it. Like, he'll watch it for, like, a little bit, and sometimes he'll ask questions, and it's kind of fun, like, you know, trying to help people out, like, understand what's going on. But anytime something brutal starts to happen, he gets all like, oh, how do you watch this? And he seems like he's genuinely getting, like, nauseous. I'm like, oh, I love it. You should watch. Oh, here's a good one. Here's Robbie Lawler versus Roy McDonald.
That was such a messy fight. That and then
I literally put it on for him. He was like, oh my god.
A lot of the fights where Diego Sanchez gets beaten up.
I showed him the BJ Penn one.
That's so bad.
I showed him the BJ Penn when he was.
What's the other one where he fights Martin Kampman? He gets
was
really
bad too.
fucked up too when he fights Martin Kampman.
Yeah, he got so grossed out to the BJ Penn one, though. When they stop it at the end there. He was like, how do you watch it? Oh, I think it's great. It's the greatest thing I've ever seen. The artwork is terrible, though. Shoot fighting. He was definitely doing steroids.
Oh, without a doubt.
He's such a fucking bro. He's 6 foot, or is he a liar?
I hate that he's the more famous of the two Shamrocks, but Frank is
so much better.
So much better than he is.
Frank's only ever lost like a couple times to Boss Rutan, right?
He lost once to Boss. I think beat him the other 2 times.
No, I think it was the opposite.
Oh, let me look. I'm gonna look it up right now, real quick.
But, we just did this too.
The only reason Frank left UFC is because they wouldn't give him more money. That's the only reason Tito Ortiz ever became champion.
Yeah,
because Frank left.
So he's like a DC.
Yeah.
Only people respect him back then because nobody really knew about shit.
Yeah, Frank Shamrock was...
Frank had a good legacy.
Yeah, he's so much better than Ken.
And he kind of just dropped out without, you know...
I think the only reason Ken's famous is because he went to the WWE for a while, and then he also has, like... He was, like, in the first one.
Yeah. First one definitely helps.
He was a Strikeforce champion.
They're adopted, too, aren't they?
Yeah, they're both adopted. So they're not biological brothers.
But they look so similar, which is so weird.
It's because they have that Guido style.
It is so odd, though. What's this guy dude?
He's kickboxer, but he's like a legit kickboxer. He's like he's the closest to what we think of modern kickboxing.
I was gonna say he looks pretty good.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he gets leg locked though by Ken Shamrock.
I don't doubt it. Even now, people don't really know about leg locks. You gotta throw a fucking leg lock and say like, what is happening?
Oh, see, Frank Shamrock gets more points in my book because he's a San Jose Sharks fan. Love the Sharks. Love the Sharks.
Oh, this dude's from Denver.
Okay, so Frank is the first ever UFC middleweight champion, but then it later became the light heavyweight title.
Oh, well, they added lightweight.
Yeah.
I'm assuming. I'm not sure if that was added at that point.
He's a King of Pancrase. He was a WEC light heavyweight champion. And
I think they said he did Taekwondo, by the way.
Yeah, but he talks about his kickboxing and if he released. Oh, and he was Strikeforce middleweight champion.
Yeah, I know he was like all over the place.
Yeah,
he just kind of dropped out. This dude's hair drives me insane, and he's not Bruce Buffer. Get the fuck out of my life.
He has one kickboxing fight, and he won it by knockout. Frank.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
His striking was never terrible.
He has he's had the total of 35 fights. 23 of them are wins. He has 10 losses.
Oh, I didn't know
but
that high.
he has 5 knockouts, 13 submissions, and 5 decision wins. He got disqualified once. He has 2 draws as well.
What was he disqualified for?
I'm gonna look see his mixed martial arts record.
What's really funny is that's not really like an odd thing to see.
His last fight he lost to Nick Diaz.
But seeing a
he beat Cesar Gracie. He knocked Cesar Gracie out.
Well.
He beat Tito Ortiz at UFC 22. That's when
good.
Yeah, he knocked him out. Knocked him out.
Muscles in the stomach.
Oh, he has a knee bar win over Jeremy Horn. That's pretty impressive.
That's a big deal, yeah.
Yeah.
But
he knocked out Enson Inoue in Valtudo, Japan. Enson Inoue is legit too. He armbarred Randy Couture.
I didn't knock him out. This dude looks nervous now, though.
Oh, he lost to Yuki Kondo, but Yuki Kondo used to be really good.
This guy looks nervous now.
He
Ken's
lost
right across from him.
At Pancrase 5. Boss Rutan knocked him out.
Yeah, I know. I think Boss Rutan lost the first one.
Oh no! He lost to Boss in a split decision before that. So Boss beat him twice.
Yeah, so I'm saying. I think he lost, or Frank wins the first one, and the next 2 Boss wins, I believe.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a terrible. I mean,
his first ever win in MMA was against Boss Rutan.
He was just trying to heel kick him while on the bottom, like.
Yeah, so his first ever MMA win was against Boss Rutan.
Yeah.
And he beat him by majority decision in Pancrase.
Oh, that's right. I thought he heel hooked him. I think he fucked up his leg, though. Because Boss I don't know what this is.
He did a grappling match against Dan Henderson. And he heel hooked him.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, he heel hooked Dan Henderson. That's pretty legit. Dan Henderson's a really good grappler.
Yeah. He's more of a wrestler, though.
He's got some decent submissions, though.
Yeah, but it's like not his thing.
Yeah, no, it's not his thing. He's hard to submit. I mean, he's really difficult to submit.
He's got some good defense. What I was saying earlier is, don't you find it odd that in most sports, it's not really usual that you'll see a disqualification on the record or a no contest, but that happens a lot. In MMA,
yeah.
Like all the time. I don't think anything of it.
I think a lot of it is less about dirty fighting and more of it's about like just different places. Like currently MMA, not all states recognize the same rule set.
That's true.
Like it's fucking crazy. I want to see that DQ. Oh, okay. Oh, he got a DQ loss to Henzo.
Really?
Knees to a downed opponent in Elite XC.
Oh, that's weird. This guy's like trying to do something with his foot, but he doesn't know what to do. Yeah, that's gonna be bad. This dude's gonna. Oh, dude, I think his knee's fucked up.
No, he comes back. I don't think he didn't fucked up that bad because he does come back.
He's rolling over.
Wait, why was Frank look like he's about to jump on him again? This dude's like doubling over in pain. Like you see, like Frank's about, or Ken. He's like, ugh.
He's a douchebag. Look at him. He's like staring at him like.
Ken is serious.
I'll go back to WWE. We don't need this shit here, bro.
I think this was before that.
I know. Yeah. Why you you beat him? He didn't do anything wrong to you. What is going on?
I hate you can't even be upset. Like if you get finished by someone, how can you talk shit? You got finished.
Well, I think it may be because Ken was walking around treating him like shit. Yeah. So maybe he was like, "What the fuck you being?"
But like, if they fight again, Ken's just gonna beat him up like that again.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, yeah, no. Ken came in here with like lots of like style of this like kind of shit fighting.
I was gonna say like,
yeah, at a shootout,
Japan.
Yeah.
What's this compared to over there? Easier.
I'm sure it was because besides Hoist, none of these guys know how to fight on the ground.
I think that they should just allow everyone in any sport, if they want to do steroids. Because that's so much more entertaining.
I feel like there needs to be 2 leagues. I do want to know who naturally is the best.
Just maxing out the natural, man.
Just let the steroid guys go over to Japan.
Well, they can. It's just it doesn't pay enough, I guess.
No, it definitely does. Because Risen is just like Pride all over again.
Why don't they get...
And
why wouldn't they go over there then?
I guarantee you, because when I was taking that Japanese culture class in college, she was telling us, any business in Japan, the Yakuza have some kind of dealing in it. It's how it works. Every business in Japan.
But if they pay enough, why is everyone going to Bellator if they can't get in the UFC?
You just don't get the fame. You don't get the fame over in Japan. Like, you'll be super famous in Japan, but you don't get, like, the kind of notoriety, like... They want, like, the celebrity famous like you get from the United States.
I guess.
But then, like...
Unless you're Ben Askren.
But Ben Askren's going for his last fight. That's going to be a good fight. Aoki is going to fight in his retirement.
I thought he already had his last fight.
No, they just announced it. It's going to be him for that Aoki.
No, they definitely pay him well because he has I think a Ferrari and shit like that. So he's definitely not poor. I never really watched his fights, but I heard it could be quite boring.
No, they can be, but he's so good. He is really good. I would say honestly, I like Tyron's Tyron's the UFC champion, but Ben Askren's the best fighter out of Duke Rufus's camp.
Oh, they trained together?
Yeah, they're both out of Duke Rufus. So if Ben were to go to the UFC, he'd be fighting welterweight against Tyron.
That'd be odd.
I think he'd beat Tyron.
I can't comment on it.
I think he would. I think Ben's the kind of, like, you watch, he isn't the kind of guy who's gonna, like, he's not trying to prove a point to anybody. He just wants to win.
Alright, so resuming.
Going into round 2. Ready? Fight! Blood it! Really quick, I wanna address a heartbreak that happened to me this weekend. Alright, so there's a new Gundam game coming out at the end of this month.
Oh, is there?
Fucking so excited for it.
Does it actually look good? I played old
My brother played the beta, which that is gonna circle back in the story. And I watched other people play it, and my brother's like, it's every Gundam ever is in it.
I like that.
It's amazing, my brother says. But I wanted to play it, but I was going to see Chelsea this weekend. But I got home Monday night, and they're like, oh, the beta goes from, it was that Friday to Monday.
So you missed it?
No, like, by the way, it said it should still have been going on until midnight on Monday. I turned my play on at 7:30.
Nothing.
They had shut the shit down. I was devastated.
Well, midnight for who?
Just no.
Time zones.
I don't know, but I was devastated. I missed playing this game, so I have to wait till the end of the month. I'm buying it. The moment they announced it, they had my money.
I'm gonna have to look up trailers later.
It looks sick.
I like that new Dragon Ball Z game.
That looks cool. Yeah, because I'm excited for that because the new Marvel vs. Capcom looks like ass. And they use the same fighting style as Marvel vs. Capcom for this new Dragon Ball Z game. Like, you pick a team, and it's like going back to like a 2D fighter instead of a 3D one.
Yeah, I liked it.
Yeah, I like that a lot. So I'm pretty pumped for it.
All the stuff I saw, like gameplay-wise, was exactly what I've always wanted from a Dragon Ball Z game.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited
They finally did it right. I want them to put it on the Switch.
Well,
so bad.
I liked Budokai 1 to.
You like the last one that was out?
Oh, Xenoverse. I do play them too. I like them more because I get to make my own like Saiyan and it's RPG-ish.
Yeah.
But like just for fighting, like for the sake of like a fighting game, because I love fighting games, and the Dragon Ball Z games don't hit very high on my list of all-time greats for fighting games.
No, I don't like the system.
But Budokai 1 to 3, not the Tenkaichi ones, because I think they blow ass. 1 through 3 were good fighting games, because like if you want to do like your Kamehameha or like your finishing moves, like Special Beam Cannon, you had to hit a combo into it, like how a good fighting game should be. Mm-hmm. But after a while, they just like, hit B and like the up button, and you'll do Kamehameha, and you just keep fucking spamming it. And
probably not as strong.
And then your melee attack is just the circle button now. So just
his hand looks broken.
Oh yeah, dude, it's swollen as fuck. But they're like, just hit. Guy's got a Sambo shirt on. But like, just hit circle button. You'll just do a combo. You don't have to like. All you have to do is hit the circle button. Like it's not a fighting game anymore. I don't know what the fuck it is.
I like the Marvel vs. Capcom 3. That one was really good.
That was really good. But the Infinite, it like just the way the characters are designed, it looks awful. Like I don't know if the gameplay could be awesome, but just the way the characters look.
In what?
In the new Marvel vs. Capcom they're coming out, Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite.
I haven't really like looked at it much.
They look stupid. They look just so dumb.
Yeah, I saw a picture or two, I think, and it I don't know, it reminded me of like the one Street Fighter kind of artwork.
But it's too much now. I feel like it's like they're trying to make them look
3D
super realistic now. I don't like that.
No, they're characters like in video games.
Don't get me wrong. I like the new Street Fighters. I wish they would go back to the.
I thought Marvel vs. Capcom 3 looked great. Like Wesker looked like Wesker.
Oh yeah, no, that did look really good. I just like 2D Street Fighter. I love.
Like, I wish they would make them more like Super Smash Brothers. I love that game. I want another one.
My personal favorite Street Fighter is Street Fighter Alpha 2.
Mm-hmm.
And I wish they would go back to that. Make it Alpha 3. Well, I think they did make... No, they didn't make it Alpha 3.
Well, everyone's favorite one is the one that they just re-put out.
Underappreciated game was Street Fighter 3. Nobody played Third Strike, but it was awesome.
I played it.
Because Ken and Ryu weren't the main characters in it.
I don't remember there ever being characters. I always just picked whoever I wanted and played. I was actually looking forward to this fight, ironically. I was like, I'm interested.
You can definitely tell the guy from Tonawanda does not know how to deal with leg kicks.
Yeah, so he's not much of a kickboxer.
He did not like it. He's going for that mean head kick again.
Elbows.
That was his broken hand. Just smashing him. It's a tough... I'll say this. This dude from Amsterdam is fucking tough.
Yeah, man. He's high as fuck. This is back when they're the only place with legal marijuana.
Oof.
Those are nice elbows. He buckled up, dude. Stop the fight. You serious? It's crazy back then, dude.
Stomped on his spleen.
If that ref was so afraid to stop the fight, he was beat the shit out of
they're not. I looked that up too. These guys are experienced refs. They're out of Val Tudo. They had two refs. One's out of Val Tudo. The other's out of Shoot Box.
Oh man, they let that go for a while. Like he was literally just curled up, not even attempting to defend, and they just let it go.
Yeah, he did not like those leg kicks.
Yeah, he didn't handle any of that. At least he has his own sign.
He does.
He has no heart. The bounce are very fast. See, he's like, this is how you stomp, dumbass. That went as well as I was expecting it to.
Yeah, it did not go well at all.
I was excited for that outcome, honestly. That's what I wanted to see.
Gave him a fucking beat down.
That's fine. I will say, her arms do look pretty ripped for a girl. You see, they're going to interview him now? Why don't they interview the winner?
Because I don't think the winner speaks English very well.
Just avoid him.
So-called kickboxing organization out there. I want to fight your super heavyweight champ. I'm out of retirement. It's the altitude. We need to weight down. We're going to come back strong. John Angel's managing me now. I want to see all the super heavyweight fighters in the world. I'm coming after you. Yeah, Gerard had broken hand. There was some talk. Yeah, broken hand.
Shut the fuck up. There was a gay little hype man in the background.
Nothing about his hand. It's the altitude, man. I trained 3 weeks for this tournament. And no excuses.
It was the altitude.
3 weeks?
It was not the altitude, dude. He beat the fuck out of you.
You trained 3 weeks for this tournament? That seems like you didn't take it seriously to me.
Yeah.
This is altitude, yeah.
Explain to our viewers why you can smile. It's entertainment, it's entertainment. I just want to, I went out there, I trained 3 weeks for this.
You said that.
Like this that I've been offered to do back in my career. None of them went through. 3 weeks ago, I decided that this was going to go through. I said I trained 3 weeks ago. I lost 45 pounds and, I love to do it. If I had enough energy,
This guy, I think, should have been a salesman, if anything. He's going, trained for 3 weeks, lost 45 pounds. Lost 45 pounds in 3 weeks. Oh, Jesus, dude. These guys.
Fucking Buffalo.
He never comes back, does he?
I don't think so. I do not think so.
He retires again because he's amok. His hype man is super.
Oh, wait. That dude, that white hoodie he's wearing, it says Lenovo on it. That's a big chain wing restaurant in Buffalo.
Really?
Yeah. It's actually really good. I do enjoy it quite a bit.
It's just odd that he's wearing that here.
Because
They're a sponsor, I can tell. You probably gained 45, not lost 45.
when you go into the at my college, we went to the student union. They had a Lenovo restaurant in the union, so I used to get wings all the time.
I would.
Yeah, dude, they were delicious.
It's like when I went to Cornell for wrestling camp, they had a chocolate milk machine in the wrestling room. I was like, let's get it, boys.
It was also great because I would just get out of my dorm, I'd walk, I'd order it, and I'd just take it back to my room and just eat it. It was like a 20-foot walk.
Oh, that would be so bad for me. I would be there always. Dude, look at her arms, dude. She's pretty jacked.
So I think we have some strategy now. Very much so. I think what you're going to see is a great deal of patience on the voice.
I'm surprised she's not in Expendables 5. Whatever the fuck one's coming out now. They keep talking about the altitude. We get it. You're high in the air.
Joe Rogan's still talking about the altitude.
Yeah, but differently.
I know.
Not about people fucking getting... they can't handle the altitude. I guess back then maybe they didn't know as much about it. Although they seem to.
Yeah.
So...
No, I
There's
can't
less
even say that
intelligent
because
fighters.
everyone commentating on this, it seems painfully
Just found out
aware of the altitude issue.
That's why they don't commentate too much. They get winded.
The guy who just got his ass beat was aware of the altitude issue.
Yeah. There's no, I don't think any fight's gonna last more than 5 minutes, not at this altitude. Damn. I think he's right, though. I love how they come out, though.
Yeah, after this, people started copying him.
Yeah, I hate that. Get your own thing. You seen the one video where people keep stealing the one dude's hat? Every time he comes out, somebody steals his fucking hat.
Oh, yeah.
One of them actually grabs it back, though.
I think is that Matt Brown?
I don't think so. It may have been though, but it was a heavier guy. But I don't think it was Matt Brown.
Matt Brown's is into getting into fights with people in the audience.
Really?
Yeah, dude. It's happened like a few times to him.
They were all women though, right?
Wait, what?
So they were all women though, right?
Not Matt Brown. It's Travis Brown you're thinking of.
Oh.
You know, Matt Brown.
Yeah. No, I know Matt Brown. I just confused him for whatever reason.
How he still is in the UFC.
And actually, maybe it was his hat. Who, Matt?
Yeah, he's like on a 6-fight losing streak.
Yeah, they keep bringing him back because it's always like a good fight.
Yeah.
I think it's just because people like watching him get beat up.
It could be. He did die. That's like his whole. That's why I call him the Immortal, because he OD'd and came back to life and then became a fighter.
That's what I do.
We should get Jeremy trained.
Oh, Jesus. That's some dark shit. You said his name.
We'll leave it there.
I love my Jerry bear. I actually, on a few occasions have told him he should try jiu-jitsu. I actually genuinely think he'd like it.
I think you would.
He used to do taekwondo and stuff.
Yeah, I know he did.
Yeah. It just seems like it would fit his personality. That's what I've been wanting to do a little bit more Muay Thai lately. I don't feel like as agile since I haven't done it in a while. Like, when I actually train that a bit more, I feel like it helps my jiu-jitsu quite a bit, actually. Especially with the cardio. I'm gonna be glad to see how this
his
goes.
Fucking face while they're like putting the
He's just such a
Vaseline
douchebag.
on him. Oh.
Like, he's like roiding out. Like, yeah, I'm so angry for no reason. And he's like, I hate Italians.
I'm surprised he doesn't like fight with his golden Guido cross on.
I had to put surgically under my skin so I would have it with me always.
Man, people were ugly in the 90s.
Yeah. People were ugly forever ago.
Him and his terrible fucking Lions Den.
Every time you see like a video or something from the 70s and people are like, she was so gorgeous, she was so beautiful. And
I'm never like, I'm not into it.
No, it's like her clothes don't help and her hair kind of sucks. And
they all had a Jerry curl. They had a weird perm or Jerry curl.
Well, like 70s... Because actually, like, chicks in, like, the 60s and 50s and stuff, you could find somebody like, oh, yeah. But 70s...
And 80s.
And 90s.
Early 90s. Later 90s this got better.
Yeah. Well, this 90s. Is early 90s. You could tell everyone's dressed. It's like they don't know what to do yet.
They're still coming off the 80s.
They don't know what to do yet. If it's at the worst part
Nirvana
of the 80s.
hasn't hit the scene yet.
I think they were there. They're just more popular yet.
They're not that popular yet. Nobody's wearing flannel yet.
I have to look them up. I'm going to look up Nirvana now. I'm curious, because I want to say 91, but I'm probably wrong. Everyone's going. Yeah, I was right. Never mind. The album with the baby on it. 1991.
God damn, the year I was born.
Yeah, me too. And my wife. And not Clifford.
Fucking Clifford.
Young little bitch.
That's why he's not here.
He had to go shave his 5 mustache hairs.
I shave his taint.
With my tongue.
And those other people's taints. We won't discuss. Son of a bitch.
He looks so ridiculous. I fucking hate looking
Ken
at
Shamrock
him.
looks like a fucking, like the bad guy. Like your rival in a video game.
Yeah, he really does. Whereas Frank, see now he already did something I wouldn't have even done. Like I would have like just taken his back. But I hate that too. I hate looking at that. It's so stupid. Like, okay, he's gonna piss blood tomorrow, but you're not gonna stop him with that.
Well, maybe
it is helping him.
At this point, depending on who you were fighting, you might have stopped him with that.
Yeah, I guess. He's also doing a bunch of like small things to kind of like distract more than anything.
This is trying to get his foot.
Yeah, it's like all he fucking does apparently.
That's all he knows. I don't like Ken. That was his whole game, was the leg locks.
Go for the Ezekiel.
I think he's gonna rear naked choke him.
Yeah, well, it's like more like a bulldog choke almost at that point. Okay, these refs are terrible,
He
dude.
tapped. Yeah, what the fuck? He tapped. Tap him again. Tap him again. Just tap him again then.
Is he trying to like deny it now?
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely.
Hoist actually looks like he's like, fuck this, dude.
I'd be pissed too. Like fuck you. He still has that look on his face.
Yeah, I want him to fuck him up now.
He still has that super sour look on his face.
Did they fight more than once?
Yeah, they fought 3 times.
That's what I thought.
They fought again to a draw. In the
Really?
next one, yeah. And then recently they just fought in Bellator, and Hoist won by
That's
dick kick,
Yeah.
which I kind of wanted to bring. He kept showing that side kick during the seminar. I'm like, yeah, you really know how to use that side kick, because that's what he did. He threw the peace out side kick and crushed Shamrock's balls, and then fucking jumped on him.
Hey, man.
I think he
I'm
TKO'd
following it.
Shamrock in that fight. Oh, hold on, I'm gonna look that up real quick. I think
I actually think that you may be right.
you got fucking TKO'd by goddamn Hoist Gracie.
I have to watch that fight. I never watched it.
It was terrible. I think it was on that Kimbo card with Dada 5000.
Aren't they both dead now?
Dada's still alive.
Is he?
I think so.
Is it worth it? Is it worth it,
Oh.
Dada? I like how they don't go talk to Hoist, who's won 2 in a row. Like, let's go talk to the guy who can speak English.
His English still isn't that great right now.
Why would it be? What's the point?
He lives in America.
He gets away with it, apparently. English is complicated, man. Except for I didn't give him that tap credit when I tapped.
He has 1 win by knockout. Ken Shamrock, he TKO'd him.
Good, I hate Ken.
His last fight before that, he beat Sakuraba by decision in some promotion I've never heard of called Dynamite USA. Oh, actually, that might have also been a Bellator thing. He lost to Matt Hughes, and Matt Hughes beat the fuck out of him. TKO.
Yeah. I remember when that happened, I was like, oh, Matt Hughes beat up on an older man. And I was like, oh, they're like the
Yeah, they're
exact same age?
yeah.
I was like, dude, holy you age like shit.
But the first time they fought, Kazushi stopped him. Sakuraba stopped him, TKO'd him.
Damn. Why do they keep fighting? He makes so much money doing those seminars, dude. Like, you gotta think, like...
Tap 2 out.
So it wouldn't have been fair for me to say keep going. You know, let go of the whole. Say, you can on one hand, how many people would be able to get in the ring like that?
Hang on, we may rewind this real quick.
Yeah, wait, what the fuck kind of bullshit was you just saying? He triangle choked Dan Severn. Which I love.
Yeah.
That's the way submission is. Have you ever fought someone jiu-jitsu before? No. No, first time. How would you prepare differently in retrospect?
Say it, bitch.
I think next time, I would initiate. I'd shoot in, I'd take him down. I'd get to the side or maybe throw him or something. He picked his head up, and he was screaming to the referee something. What was he saying? I tapped the man.
Oh,
I
okay.
didn't see it.
That's what you're saying.
So, he said, the referee's gonna let it go. But, I tapped the man, I'm not gonna lie. Otherwise,
Okay, alright, okay, so he wasn't being a dick. I am thinking he was being a dick. Alright. I apologize then to Ken Shamrock. I thought he was being an asshole, but he was being honest.
on one hand, how many people would be able to get in the ring?
Doesn't excuse that Guido Cross of his, but I
Or
apologize.
anything
for
else
that one.
about him.
I don't know.
No.
I couldn't tell you. When I get in the ring, it's kind of everything changes. You also mentioned to me during the press conference you'd hope to meet him in the finals. Do you believe that you're the
Like, Frank is ripped too, but he doesn't look like Ken. Like, Ken looks like he's like, you could experiment with HGH on me. That's all good.
potential to be a lot safer?
Even his laugh. Like,
Next month? Yeah, hopefully I want to do this again.
if he was alive right now, he wouldn't have done MMA. He would have done Jersey Shore. Not that he's dead, but like if he was this age currently, he'd be like a reality show star.
Yo, Hoist has a omoplata win.
Pretty good, so I had to come in and give us.
Not in the UFC.
No, K1.
Wait, what? I thought K1 was just kickboxing. How did that work?
Honestly, I don't know enough about K1 to like.
He won by omoplata. This is kickboxing. He won by omoplata.
Yeah, UFC 5, him and Ken go to a draw. And then years later, they have the rubber match. Well, not even a rubber match. Ken didn't win any.
Yeah. Is he though?
I can't tell. I just see Ken Shamrock's ass. That tight Guido ass.
It's red panties night, baby. Like, what was the ref doing? Like, so far, both, or there's been 3 taps, I believe, and not once has the ref seen it.
At least stops it immediately, like you're supposed to.
Or at all. Every other time it was the guy, like,
I think
looks
the
at
way
him.
to go at this point, after that, because I think after this hoist just puts him out, like, I think the next guy he puts out.
That's what I would do.
That's what I would do. If I'm choking, I just put him out then.
I'm just going to hold it until the ref stops you.
Yeah.
That's probably why they say that now. Like, don't stop till the ref stops the fight, because otherwise...
Of fighting, here's Randy Couture, just posted a picture of him playing Destiny. Destiny 2.
Is it out?
Yeah, it came out today.
Oh, damn.
Oh, there's Elio.
So old.
And he's been given an award by Freddie Mercury.
Dark Freddie Mercury.
Dark freckly Freddie Mercury.
And living.
He's got a good mustache, so I'm not going to take away from this man's mustache. It's a fine mustache. During this time, I'm going to take a pee-pee.
Everyone's booing.
Because they don't know who the fuck... I mean, Elio Gracie's the man, but nobody here knows who the fuck Elio Gracie is.
Whole family's out there just like with their head bowed. This is a very terrible speech. None of the Gracies understand what the fuck he's saying. And he's not even speaking well. He keeps fumbling the words around. It's terrible. He looks so confused to be there. So, you know who was actually giving the speech?
Who?
Rorian Gracie.
Damn, Rorian Gracie's got a great mustache.
Yeah, I know who it was. I guess maybe because he was speaking English. I was saying when you were gone, dude, he fumbled the words so bad. And Elio had no fucking idea what he was saying, you could tell. He hit fucking Layla's toy.
Oh, oops. I was like, who the fuck is talking?
Jesus. What makes it extra weird is like Rorian like just gave his dad an award in the middle of this for like no reason.
Oh, yeah.
The original Ultimate Fighter is what he called him. Is the ultimate? Is the final match?
Yeah.
That guy made it pretty far.
Yeah. Made it to the final. I don't know if he comes back, though.
I'm not sure, actually. Find out next time on Fight Flashback 2.
Unless we decide to watch a Pride fight.
I don't know, we never decided.
Yeah, we haven't decided yet. Stay tuned to the decision.
Vote in the comments. All 2 of you. He looks like he just drinks and hangs out at a bar a lot and learned how to kick back in like 8th grade. See, basically everybody rocked a dad bod until steroids became mainstream, and then everyone had a badass body. You know that?
Yeah.
Even for like a while. Like up until like after the UFC was a decent established thing. There was
Also,
still,
you know, there wasn't a ton of science behind like proper diet and yet either.
yeah, that's true. You didn't have like a full team that helped you out either.
Yeah.
Who's gonna beat this guy?
Nobody.
You know, really, it was up until pretty recently. Like submissions were still kind of frowned upon. Like they weren't like really winning.
Yeah.
And it's like, no, you're really winning
I wouldn't
because.
taps that. You shut your fucking whore face.
Well, that and they're like, oh, it's not like he knocked him out or anything. Like, no, he would have fucking killed him. Like the guy would die. If you're choking somebody, you know what happens? They fucking die.
I could just keep choking you.
Or if you'd like, I could break all of your limbs. Once I break your arm, you think the fight's gonna go better in your favor?
Nope. I finished you.
Yeah, you admitted defeat.
You asked him, Sylvia, who got finished when that armbar happened. You asked him. What was it, a Kimura? When Tim
Sylvia?
got his
No,
arm,
it was Frank Mir.
Yeah,
His arm broken.
Yeah, he like,
armbar.
Yeah, armbar. Like he fucked him up so bad. That fight was over.
Dude, I remember watching that
Didn't
live.
Big Nog snap somebody's arm too?
Oh, they were just talking about this recently on something I was watching. I forget whose, but they were just talking about it. It was somebody else that's like super well known though. I just can't remember who. But fucking Tim Sylvia was a bad motherfucker though. He didn't want to stop.
Yeah. I liked Tim Sylvia. People hated him. I liked Tim Sylvia.
Really? I always liked him.
Yeah, no, but like he was like the DC of his era.
Yeah, I guess.
Like
At that point in time, I didn't really, you know, I mean, I was on the internet a lot, but I didn't go to like chat rooms or forums for it. So
yeah, he was like the DC of his era.
it was just like my opinion, and I thought everyone liked him because he always got cheered and shit. DC literally gets booed.
Yeah, which is shitty because I mean,
He's a good fighter.
John
man.
Jones is the cheater, DC's the best in the world.
Well, drug tests aren't out yet, John.
Oh, there you get the fuck out of here. As Joe
It's
Rogan,
not cheating if you
Joe
get away with it.
Rogan so eloquently put it, #1 fuck up in the UFC.
Probably, but either way,
Pound for pound, the fuck up king.
if you get away with it,
He
you
did it.
cheat.
He hasn't once.
He made this time.
I don't think he will.
USADA said not to jump to conclusions.
Usada says that all the time. This motherfucker's done.
Can I have hope, John? Can I just have fucking
No,
hope here?
no. Welcome to 2017. All hope is dead.
That's true. There's that sidekick he talks about.
Yeah, peace out, sidekick.
This is a terrible takedown.
You go to any like self-defense style jiu-jitsu school.
He's stopping him from grabbing the fence?
You're gonna learn that. No, I don't think so. I think it was just.
The ref like grabbed towards him twice. He looked up like, wait, we could do that?
Headbutted him.
Well, if it wasn't this one, I thought it was in UFC 1. Where's the one that the guy has, like, the dude crucified and elbows the fuck out of him?
Oh, it's Gary Goodrich in like maybe the second or the third one.
Yeah, we should follow these for a little while. Like the rules are still real fucked up.
Yeah, Gary Goodrich, killer.
He could graze you and knock you out.
Yeah.
Is he gonna go for a head and arm? No. Armbar.
No, I think he's gonna try to rear naked. Yep.
Is that all he does?
Because he's a bread and butter guy. Like, he just does...
There were so many opportunities already to tap this dude, though. Like, the guy's, like, not really doing anything to defend. Oh, it didn't, though.
He's gonna put him out.
Maybe they needed him to win because they didn't actually have $50,000 to give away.
Oh, man.
So they're like, Hoist, you gotta win this because, one, it'll boost our family name.
I think if that was the case, they would have sent Hickson. Like, they needed the guarantee, like 100% guarantee, they would have sent Hickson.
Yeah, I guess.
And they were, at this point, I feel, a pretty wealthy family.
I'm sure, like, as a family, yeah, but...
And honestly, dude, I think this was the first UFC I feel is completely a work by the Gracie family to promote jiu-jitsu. So they were all in on it, and they were like, we're going to get all these dudes, and we're going to show them jiu-jitsu's better.
Well, because they did, like, a bunch of, like, gym fights
and then in 1997, Hickson went to Japan and showed it off there in Pride. In the first Pride event.
$50,000. You were no Bruce Buffer, sir.
This guy does it for a long time, though.
Not that long.
Yeah, dude, he's in there till like UFC like 10, I think.
It's not that long.
I'd say it is. It's like a few years.
Yeah, probably. Oh wait, he speaks English now in the interview?
Yep.
Before, when he won the last two fights, they're like, let's go interview the white guy. So all three were rear naked or a variation of, right?
Yeah, you could
Oh
argue.
no, the first one was nothing.
No, yeah, the first one was you just kind of smothering him a little bit. And
Yes.
that Art Jimerson panicked.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened. Well, you did.
I don't want to get hit.
Don't like getting hit.
Brazil! Jiu-Jitsu! Brazil!
That's a good point, though.
Yeah.
Turn his back to me.
They show that like little speck of blood on his ear, trying to make it like more intense. Look, there's some blood
He was grazed slightly.
in the ear.
He probably did that to himself, moving around like Matt
I
Burn.
don't even think it's his blood.
Did you think about it? He didn't even do like one round of...
A full like a full length fight, like a
Or
full
even-
round of like a traditional.
Or even one round of one normal roll.
Yeah.
Like... We've been doing like 5-7s at the gym?
Yeah.
So it's like he didn't even do 1-5.
Crazy.
He's literally barely even sweating right now. At this point, why are we still watching it?
Yeah, why are we still watching this? They're gonna give him the check.
I mean, I like big checks because
How often do you get to see big checks nowadays? Not too
I
often.
want to know what it's like to try to return that to like the bank.
I think
like,
I think it's just for showing.
Yeah.
Like a regular set.
But I want to know.
Do you get to keep the big check though?
Yeah, probably.
'Cause
What do you do with it? I feel like you
I'd hang
eventually
it up.
throw
I'd
it
hang it
out.
up in my house.
I feel like they all probably throw them out.
Even if I blew the money, I'd be like, at least I still got this big check.
That check is bigger than that fucking TV.
Yeah, a big check.
Like, that, you have to dedicate a wall to that.
Yeah. It's an important event. Get a big check.
Yeah, but if you, like, get that through fighting, you probably have gotten quite a few of those. So then what? You have like a room dedicated to giant
You have a room,
checks?
and the wallpaper is all those giant checks. Especially in Japan. They love giving the giant check in Japan.
I've noticed. That and, like, huge trophies, which is kind of cool, though. But I don't know.
They love giving that giant check in Japan.
I'd say it was a pretty good little event, though.
Yeah, that was good.
It wasn't as brutal, I don't think, as the following ones get, though.
No, I don't think so. Because then you get guys for eye gouging and shit.
Yeah, it gets real
Gary
bad.
Goodrich grabs that one dude's testicles.
Oh my god, he totally does. That's right. Oh, I hope that's 2. We should do 2 next. I'm excited. I want to do these
next.
Other than that, you ready to shut this down?
Yeah, I'm ready to shut this down. It's time for bed.
Alrighty, guys. Thanks for listening. We have more coming your way. Good night.